Do you wake up with a dry throat every morning? In this video, I am sharing some ideas on how to avoid that feeling of dryness in your mouth and throat. I'll also tell you if poor hydration can be the cause of muscle tension related voice issues. My name is Katarina. I'm the founder of Vocal Freedom System for the Speaking Voice, where I help people reduce tension, strain, or even pain when speaking and get them back to speaking with a strong voice that lasts. And in this video, I am talking about hydration for your voice. This is such a misunderstood topic, so let me give you a few tips. Many people know that voice needs to be well hydrated to function efficiently, but many people don't consume enough liquids to keep their voice well hydrated. Why? As we get older, our body composition changes and older people have less water in their bodies than younger adults. Some medical conditions and kidney function also can affect fluid levels in the body. Also, thirst signals get weaker as we age. Now add some myths about hydration to the mix and you have a big portion of the population that is not well hydrated. Here are my 5 tips on how to keep your voice well hydrated. Tip number 1. The amount of liquids that you need to consume to have your voice well hydrated is very individual. The amounts will depend on your age, gender, level of activity, the climate you live in, current season and weather conditions, medical status, medication, and more. It is really individual, so don't follow rigid water intake recommendations. Tip number 2, drink plenty of fluids throughout the day, every day, not just before or during your speaking engagements. The water that you drink doesn't come into contact with the vocal folds. Drinking before or during talking is too late because it takes several hours for the water that you drink to reach the tissue of the vocal folds. We call this systemic hydration, and it's the best way to hydrate your whole body, including your voice. But as I mentioned, not everyone drinks enough fluids, so next tip could help with that. Tip number 3, steam your voice. Steaming is the most direct way of hydrating the vocal tract and possibly the vocal folds. I recommend steaming for people who for any reason don't consume enough liquids in their daily intake. Well, before you invest in one of these, try cheaper options first. The oldest method that I remember from my childhood is steaming over a pot of boiled water. Of course, use it with extreme caution and do not burn yourself. Another cheap option is to have a hot shower with a lot of steam. Or if you live in an apartment building with a steam room, use that. Or if you are a member of a fitness center, they often have steam rooms. If you want to invest in personal steam inhaler or nebulizer, here are a few tips. A personal steamer is a device that produces warm or hot steam. In my previous videos, I was recommending Mayb's steam inhaler. I still have this device, but I now use my Pure Mist, which is a more convenient option. The other option is a nebulizer, which is a device that produces cold mist. Research tells us that this little device may be even more effective in hydrating the vocal folds than the steamer because the mist has small water droplets that can travel deeper in our respiratory system, and therefore it's extremely important to keep this little guy clean at all times. The one that I use is called Vocal Mist. I find that the decision between a steamer and a nebulizer is a personal preference. But there is one very important fact. Steamers and nebulizers are not magic. They serve one and only purpose. They help with hydration. They do not solve all vocal problems, for example, vocal strain, tension, or pain. Dehydration is rarely the cause of these types of vocal issues. Number 4, eat your water. To achieve your hydration goals, include foods with high water content in your diet. For example, fruits and vegetables with high water content are watermelon, strawberries, grapefruit, pineapple, iceberg lettuce, cucumber, zucchini, and others. but also broth-based soups, applesauce, mixed green salad, and tomato sauce are good foods to help with your hydration goals. Tip number 5, use a humidifier in the winter months. The air humidity levels in our houses and apartments go down in winter. A level between 30 and 40% humidity is considered good. To achieve that, you can use a humidifier beside your bed so that you avoid waking up with a dry throat. How do you keep your voice and body well hydrated? Let me know in the comments. If you want to be part of our group coaching program where I teach you how to get rid of tension from the voice for good and get you back to speaking on a daily basis with a strong voice that lasts all day long without worrying about the voice and without spending valuable time on vocal exercises that do not work, click the link in the description to learn more about our program and apply to work with me. And stay in touch by subscribing or following. If you found this video helpful, click the like button and check out my other videos. See you soon. Bye.